Good afternoon from London. It's a dry, bright autumn afternoon here in London. And hello to all dear comrades, friends, and supporters from Dr. Dermot Hudson, the chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche idea, chairman of the Korean Friendship Association of the UK, and the official delegate of the KFA for the UK, president of the Association for the Study of Songun Politics UK, and of course the owner of this very self-same channel, Songun 007, the militant voice of Songun and Juche in the UK, defending people's career with no ifs or buts. And a few weeks ago, I did a video on the subject of DPRK Palestine relations, and this video will be a sort of follow up to the earlier video. It is on the subject of if you support Palestine, then you should support people's career with no ifs or buts. And we're seeing massive support for Palestine in Britain. But there needs to be support for people's career as well. And it would be good if, people's career could get at least some of the support that the Palestinian cause here gets. I think people's career is very unfairly treated by the British left and denied the solidarity that it deserves. So, let's look at the subjects in depth. Support for the Palestinian people is sweeping across Britain and other countries in Europe. Demonstrations in support of Palestine have attracted over 500,000, a number not seen since the big demonstration against the Iraq War in the spring of 2003. And you will see the Palestine flag everywhere and slogans saying Free Palestine. People's Korea, a socialist country and a bastion of militant anti-imperialism, should receive the support and solidarity it deserves. The DPRK flag should too be seen everywhere. And wouldn't it be great if when the South Korean puppets boss, the decadent, corrupt ruler of South Korea, when he visits Britain in a few weeks' time, that people turn out with DPRK flags. If you support Palestine, then you should support people's career. It's as simple as that. Why? Some people ask. Well, the answer is firstly, that people's career is one of the few non-Arab countries, along with Cuba and Venezuela, not to have diplomatic relations with Israel or recognize it. The former Soviet Union initially recognized Israel, and today both Russia and China have relations with Israel. Also, some Arab countries such as Egypt, Jordan, Mauritania, Morocco, Oman, Sudan, and the United Arab Emirates have diplomatic relations with Israel. It can be added that this is indeed a betrayal of the Palestinian people by the rulers of these feudal and bourgeois puppet regimes in the Arab world. So basically, the DPRK is doing much better than many Arab countries. People's Career actually established relations with Palestine on the 13th of April 1966. There is a Palestinian embassy in the DPRK. Chairman Yasser Arafat visited the DPRK 5 times, and the Palestinian revolutionary leader, Dr. George Habash of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, also visited the DPRK. The great leader, President Kim Il-sung, said, and I quote, The just cause of the Palestinian and other Arab people for the restoration of the land lost to them and of all the legitimate rights of Palestine, including the establishment of an independent country, must be accomplished. The Israeli Zionists must abandon their policy of expansion and annexation and withdraw from occupied Arab land immediately. The United States must stop giving the Israeli Zionists political and diplomatic support and military and economic aid, take their hands off the Middle East, and discard their ambition for dominating this region. End of quotation. In recent weeks, the DPRK has issued a number of statements in support of Palestine and taken a most uncompromising stand, unlike others who've issued weak or ambiguous statements. Statements calling for both sides to exercise restraint, which actually equates both sides, which of course does not reflect the reality of the situation. On the 26th of October, a DPRK Foreign Ministry spokesperson said of the Israeli bombing of a hospital in Gaza, and I quote, "This is an unimaginable, hideous war crime and an unethical crime." End of quotation. Another reason why you should support the DPRK is People's Korea, just like Palestine, is a state in the front line against US and world imperialism and its puppets, and it faces unprecedented pressure and hostility from US imperialism. Like Gaza, People's Korea is under blockade, only from US imperialism rather from Israel, though, of course, the Israelis support the sanctions against People's Korea, and Israel behind the scenes carries out all kinds of dirty tricks against People's Korea, and also supports so-called defectors. However, in other respects, People's Korea is very different to Gaza and Palestine, because People's Korea practices self-reliance under the banner of the great Juche idea, so we can withstand the sanctions and blockades of the US imperialists indefinitely. People's Korea is a socialist country where people enjoy free healthcare, free education, free housing, and low-cost food and low-cost public transport without having to pay tax. There is a lot that Palestine can learn from People's Korea. If Palestine adopted the Juche idea and adopted the Songun Army First policy, it would be far stronger and would be able to resist the Israeli Zionists. And, a Juche Palestine would be a state that would rally the oppressed peoples of the Arab world. So, if you support Palestine, then you should support People's Korea with no ifs or buts. Long live People's Korea. Long live the Juche idea. Long live the Great Workers' Party of Korea. Long live dear respected Marshal Kim Jong-un. Free Palestine. Thank you very much for listening. I hope to be making a few more videos in the next few weeks. At the end of November, the South Korean puppet fascist ruler Yoon is coming to Britain, so we'll be trying to organise some activities to oppose that, so please watch this space. Anyway, I would ask people, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel Songun 007, please consider subscribing, and also to the affiliated channel Korean Friendship Association. of the UK, and please share content from the channel as widely as possible. And we also have a publications program. There's books by myself and other authors in KFA UK and the British Group for the Study of the Juche idea, a few collectively written works as well. Uh, check out the link in the description. Also, there is a new and enlarged edition of The Great Conspiracy Against People's Career coming. We've nearly completed that. Just got to do one or two more things, press a few more buttons, and it will be out. Of course, I'll be having a video on that. And uh, you can also support us by donating money to KFA UK. We've got PayPal accounts. Please contact us for details. And lastly, the most important way you can support us is by actually participating in our events, both online and in real life. We always publish details of that. Anyway, thank you for listening to this video. I hope you find it useful and informative, and see you all again soon. Have a good day. Goodbye.